Hey guys, this is Jyoti. I'm back with another video in regards to the 10 most ugliest consoles of all time. Now, I was looking at the last few generations of console like Xbox 360, then we had the PS3, and obviously we have PS4, PS4 Pro, then we have Xbox Series X, and so many different shapes have come along, and there have been so many other different shapes in the past as well. So I was just trying to find out and see which of the 10 consoles would be the worst looking consoles. So I actually found this article, and I actually didn't know that we used to have so many um, consoles in the past. But there's the Intellivision, and you can see there's like two telephone dials or something like that. It's a blast from the past. That's really why it's looking like that. But I'm definitely sure a lot of people have been playing this in the 80s. I never had this one, but the console itself is very eyesore. Everything from the massive size of it, and I'm not exactly sure what kind of games it used to play. But yeah, that was one of the consoles in the 80s as well. Then we have the Sega Master System. Never seen that before either. Again, that's in the 80s. So yeah, I mean it's still a little bit better looking than the Intellivision, but yeah, I mean they could have done a better job of that as well. Now this one definitely looks like some kind of a VR station or a telephone station, or the kind of devices you have in the offices where you just it's for the conferences and stuff like that. So this is Atari Jaguar CD. Yeah, as compared to the last two, this is slightly better, but yeah, it's still, I would say, and this looks like a typewriter or fax machine. It's a Magnavox Odyssey. Never really heard of it. What happens once you cross a word processor with the video games? Yeah, that's exactly the thing that came to my mind. Now, the Sega Genesis and Sega Mega Drive, they actually look good, and this one is actually this is a fully loaded Sega Genesis model. It's overkill, but it's still looking okay, right? A lot of plastic because you used to have like cheap plastic. This thing used to break really easily. I used to own one, Sega Mega Drive. But yeah, this one is overkill. We don't really need that many devices along with it. But Sega actually had, I think for the future, they understood where the gaming industry was going. It's just that down the middle somewhere, they just lost it. They could not really, grow their industry into a full-fledged gaming console that we could have. Maybe in the some of the parallel universe, we have Sega still thriving, and PS4 or PS5 or Sony probably ended in that universe. But anyway, this is the thing. So overkill, yeah, but still looking much better as compared to the last few consoles that we had. And then we have the Apple P Pin. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but Apple was a trendsetter of slick aesthetics. I don't think so. Looking at this console though, but this is a mid '90s electronics. I'm not exactly sure what kind of games it ran. Now, Bali Astrocade. Now this one actually looks a little bit better, but it normally cassette recorders or tape recorders or something like that. It has a lot of, yeah, even the discs look a little bit like the cassettes from the past. And yeah, the article says as well that it's something like a executive answering machine, but it does not really look like a console. There's a calculator type buttons on it as well. I don't think this is a good looking one. A Fairchild Channel F, slightly good looking, but almost like a radio, almost looking like a radio. I wouldn't really go for this one. Magnavox Odyssey again, and they really come up with some strange designs. I don't know what they were thinking. I think the design aspect was the least thing they were working on, because this is definitely ugly, man. But new level of ugly. This is what the article says. So then we have Telstar Arcade. Whoa. This even has like a steering wheel for the for the driving games, and there's a gun as well. That's, well, I would say that at least they had imagination, right? They were thinking that, okay, let's put in some dials so that people can play the games, and You can put it in like a steering wheel. So they basically wanted to have like a remote control inside the console as well. That's the reason why, you know, they wanted that. So the article says, "What the hell is this thing?" It's like one of the engineers designed a game console based off the scribblings of this 6-year-old kid. I think definitely that's definitely what happened, because they forgot they had a deadline to meet. Hey, Dad, want a game machine that looks like a big triangle. It's got a racing wheel on one side. He's making just fun of it. But yeah, these are some really strange consoles, and I'm definitely sure that you would find them strange as well. Just let me know in the comment section which one do you think was the worst, or which one do you think was the best of from all these consoles. So with that, John T, I'm signing out. You have a nice day. Thank you for listening and watching.